DVD with Vitality4Life. Today we're working with our latest machine, which is the Vitality 700. Now I'm a yoga teacher, that's my profession, and I've been incorporating a lot of vibrational technology into my workout to build muscle tone, to strengthen my bones, to work through my whole body. And today I brought my teacher in, Simon Morocco.
Hi everyone.
And he's going to take me through a bit of a workout on this machine today. We're going to give you a few ideas of how to work it from beginners to advanced and then a restorative. So let's get into it. You'll watch me sweat a little bit here because my teacher's quite a masterful one. So let's go. The on switch, very simple. And I've got different speed variants. So I can pop that up a little higher, or we're getting up there now, or take it back down. We've got a time display and a program system.
Well, first thing is just try and have the body weight even on the front of the back of the foot. Just relax a little bit, let it go through your body. Start it off at a reasonable rate, just in a slow rate, and just feel it, because this machine can be very beneficial to the bone structure and to your muscle structure. So here we're getting just the bones to shake. Can you feel that?
Yeah, as soon as I put it on, I can feel the body's coming alive. So I'm just getting used to my body, feeling my muscles, just really feeling that starting, yeah?
So even weight on the edges of the sides of the feet here, and then try and drop the weight to the front of the foot and the back of the foot, and that'll go through the middle, what we call the inner alignment, from the ankle to the knee to the hip. If you bring the feet in, and bring the weight evenly on the outer edges and the inner edge of the feet, and try and distribute the weight evenly from the back of the foot to the front of the foot, you'll get a much more evenness through the hip. And because we've all got one leg a little bit shorter and one leg a little bit longer, just be there for a while and just feel that through the hips as you allow the evenness to drop on the legs and going through the hips and knees. The next thing now, when we want it to get a little bit more organic, like tighten up the abs and get more into the glutes, to work the glutes a little bit more, you can see the whole thigh muscles and the glutes working. But to go a little bit more organically into the fibers of the thighs and into the abdomen, we're going to straighten the knees, lift the knees up, lift the shins, lift the knees.
Straight into my abdomen as soon as you do that.
More into the abdomen, and you can see the glutes actually shaking a little bit more. So this is, for the ladies, wonderful to shake your booty. Okay. Now, the idea to get a little bit more organic is to press through the feet. Lift the kneecaps up and lift the toes up a little bit and press through the feet, and then you'll go inside the actual fiber of the muscle, and you can see the shaking is more up in the abdominal area. Okay, so once again, bend the knees and relax. You can see that all stops and it's going. Okay, and then when we straighten the legs, we can get more into the glutes, into the thighs, and to the abdominal region. The next exercise we can do is for the knees and ankles by a few squats. So here Claire will just be squatting evenly. Again, I like to point out you'll get more out of it if you have an even weight to the front and the back of the foot. So the heel and the ball of the foot, let the weight drop to the heel and just let it nicely vibrate evenly through the hips. And this will also realign the spine as well in the sacral region. Okay, and then inhale, come up. Good.
That's good, yeah.
You can feel that through the calves and through the quadriceps. You want to do that one more time?
Yeah, and into the hips. So inhale. It's good we have the arms here. I can hold on to that support and get right into the hips.
For a little bit more advanced now, we can stretch the arms up to the ceiling in a pose called Urdhva Hastasana, a Sanskrit name for stretching the arm, an intense stretch, and this will lift the spine. And then in Utkatasana, bending the knees and activating the quadriceps. So this one will activate the quadriceps. Again, drop the weight onto the heels, open up the soles of the feet, and ground that tailbone a little bit, stretch the spine, and the back of the hamstrings. And inhale, come up. Now let's do something for the shoulders. Claire, would you like to just come off the mat, come off the machine, okay, kneel down, and we're going to do Urdhva Namaskarasana, upward facing dog. But let's start simply like this. For people with chronic fatigue in their arms and hands and shoulders, if you again find the weight evenly distributed from the outside and the inside of the hand, spread your fingers and just let the grounding be there on your fingers. Spread your fingers, let the grounding be there, and let it just wobble through your shoulders. Let it go through the shoulders and let the trapeze relax down. That will help to go into the shoulder joint. Like we were working on the hip joint, we all have this distribution differently in the shoulders. So just feel and soften into those shoulders. Allow those shoulders just to soften as we, carry the whole world on our shoulders. The next pose is just to bend the knees, and again have the knees a little bit wider, Claire, and then sit on your heels and stretch the spine. Here, it's a forward bend, and just let the spine stretch. So just allowing the energy to go from your shoulders and elbows into the hips, and this allows the spine to rest in a posterior, what we call the Western position, allowing the organs to relax, the abdominal organs to relax, and the thighs to relax down. Often we come back from work, we just want to relax the brain, we don't want to do too much. But this simple pose allows the work to go into the hips and into the shoulders and just relax the brain there. Next one will be learning how to sit. And when we sit properly without collapsing the sacrum, you see here the whole spine is hunched up. So this is how we sit in front of our computer. So here we're going to sit on our sit bones by holding the bar and just lifting the chest. Keep the abdomen back a little bit. Then you'll find you'll go right into the hip socket rather than just into collapsing the back. And you'll find that from there, your hamstrings will get a nice shape, a nice stretch, a nice shape up there. That part of the skin that atrophies as we get a bit older. The next step would be to stretch the legs out, lock the kneecaps in, and if you have a wall, it's really good just to press against, or even like this, stretch the hamstrings. And here we're getting a nice stretch from the back of the hamstrings in a pose we call Dandasana. Now we're just going to show you a simple twist the spine. So here Claire will be twisting to the right first by pressing your hand on the base of the machine just to relieve yourself so the spine is kept nice and straight. With the left hand, bend the elbow a bit and lift your left lumbar up and just twist the spine a little bit. You can grip the bar here with your knees just to keep that evenness again, softening the abdomen. Inhale and exhale and twist. Remember, breath is very important in our exercise. So every now and again, inhale, exhale, and twist. And then the other way, Claire, would you like to show me how to twist the front? So using your hand, pulling on this arm here and pressing down on the left arm to twist the body around, keeping the legs nice and straight and the feet nice and straight. And remember to use your breath. Inhale, exhale, twist. So every now and again, inhale, exhale. It's very important. Next one will be just a simple abdominal. Claire, just lift your knees, lift your feet, and here, holding onto the bar to keep that chest open, but you can feel now the energy around the abdomen as we work those abdominal muscles, toning the abdominal muscles. Remember to breathe, inhale, exhale. The last pose we'd like to show you, and I'm sure you will enjoy this one, is after a heavy day's work, standing on your feet especially, or even sitting on your feet. This will really help getting the energy to flow through the legs nicely and resting here. Just allowing the machine to do the work through your legs, through your feet, allowing the lactic acid to just release from the thighs and the legs. Now allowing the arches to relax, you can also allow the feet to splay out onto the shin. Here the shin will get a bit of vibration, and let the calf relax from the bone. So that relaxation allows more energy to the cells to get revitalized into the whole fiber of the legs. And as that moves into the hips, relax the knees, relax into the hip, relax the shoulders down, relax your face muscles, relax your eyes, relax your brain, and just allow the breath to flow, relax your abdomen, and enjoy. Now we're going to get a little bit more advanced, so be mindful of your own stretching ability here. We're going to be facing away from the chair to get a different balance, away from the machine to get a different balance. And here Claire's going to do an intense stretch on the back of the hamstrings. So inhale, exhale, bend, and bend the knees to start with, or legs can be straight, holding as far as you can go, stretching down. And you can even hold onto the machine, grab the machine and pull, bend the elbows a bit and extend those sideways down so the whole spine gets a tension from the tailbone all the way to the back of the neck. You're stretching from the hips, not just from the waist. Gripping the kneecap, trying to stretch the leg. So again, that stretch of the leg and pressing down through the heels can go into the wobble, into your sacrum and hip area. It's a big difference. When you bend your legs, you can see it's more thigh work. And then straightening the legs, we want to go into that hip, lifting the hamstrings up and extending the sideways down, armpits down. Breathing, softening the face. Or you can hold onto the bars, as Claire's done, and pull down the spine, stretch the spine gently but slowly, getting that extension all the way, softening to the back of the neck. From here, holding onto the bar, feeling nice and straight in the spine, looking up, make sure the head's in line with the back of the neck and tailbone, opening your chest, inhale, exhale, lift the right leg and stretch it out. And exercising all the muscles of the leg, especially the thighs, bringing the muscle of the thigh, learning how to lift it and incorporating in the body is very important. Exhale down and lift the left leg up. Muscle is a weight, so as we lift that thigh, learn how to make it light and making it work through the hip and groin, stretching right up through the spine. Then exhale down. Now you can also work this machine in a horizontal position. So as she turns around, it's a different shape. It goes through you in a different way. Alright? So you can try that, how you can stand right in the middle and get a very nice vibration through the midline of the body. And here now we're going for a pose called Tita Pranabhustasana, holding the big toe and stretching it out to the side. If you can't hold the foot, sometimes we use a strap, we grab a strap and hold that foot up. And trying to keep the whole body nice and straight. Exhale down, turning around and doing the other side. Sending the body down and lifting through the sideways and allowing the weight to drop onto that heel, keeping the leg straight. So that midline position is very important to actually get the best through the exercise in the fibers of the whole leg. Simplifying the use of this machine by allowing that alignment to come through the body so that everything gets evenly stretched, evenly shaken up. Now, from the beginning position as we had before, but taking it to a more advanced, as I said, trying to have the weight distributed evenly through the hand and locking the elbow in, and just that action will make it go into the shoulder girdle, into the joints. So, arthritic problems, shoulder problems may be helped through keeping that elbows locked in and letting it shake into the joint. So we get a nice soft shoulder. From here now, taking the feet back, stretching in upward dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, and lifting the chest up, pressing through the mount of the big toe, trying to have the feet nice and level, shins nice and level, lift the kneecaps, and setting the tailbone down, lifting the thighs up. And again, just let it wobble through your shoulders, but keeping the chest up. So this is working the bicep and the tricep, tricep gripping the bicep, bicep gripping the tricep. From upward dog now we're going to downward dog, so swing the hips up, curl the toes under. Keep lifting the knees, align the feet nicely, keep lifting the thighs, lift the back of the hamstrings. And here just let the shape come through the shoulders there. Allow the chest to open towards the machine, the front chest to open towards the machine, slightly lifting up the abdominal muscles. Keeping your weight distributed evenly through your fingers, but especially that mount of the thumb, pressing down, locking the elbow in, extending through the side ribs, lift your hips, lift the thighs, and let the wobble go through the arms as you allow the chest to release forward. Slightly lifting up the abdominals, relax the abdomen. From here now we'll be swinging into the plank, keeping the shoulders above the wrist. Just hold it there, Claire. Keep the shoulders above the wrist. Lift the thighs, hold it there, and let it wobble through the shoulder joint. You can see how it's exercising the movement of the shoulders. Try and keep your chest open. And more advanced, you can go into chaturanga or do some squats up and down. Very good. Yeah.
Now to go even deeper, I've got Simon on the machine and he's going to keep working for me. So the front of the body is engaging into the back of the body. He's drawing up through the arms. Just get you to hold that for a moment. And you see the tricep is drawing up here. The bicep, the back of the arm is lengthening down. And he's strengthening the shoulders as well as the torso. Now he's moved to an up dog. And this is drawing the shoulders down, trapezium down, opening up the front of the hips and lengthening out through the legs. And back into down dog. And we've got that beautiful line coming up through the side body, all the way the hips are. Whoa, you hear really work the thighs, draw the thighs back to the bone, work out to the arms, and you really start to feel, if you keep repeating this a few times, it's very, very difficult and it takes your breath away somewhat. So the next posture we've got Simon doing will create a lot of work into the hips and help him to open up his chest. So from here, he's going to reach down to hold onto the bottom of the machine. His feet firmly planted onto the top of that padding and lift the buttock up.
So we're doing pelvic lifts, yeah? Just pelvic thrusts, yeah? Just lifting up.
So lifting up. So starting with a little bit of motion into that, getting that work and just breathing into it, working the thighs. Remember to keep the outer thighs rotating in and the feet nice and grounded.
And from here we'll go a little bit more for the advance by really opening up a bit more higher.
So moving into that, you want to grip further into the machine, which is fantastic because you can really get your hands there. Grip in, and as the shoulders rotate down to the floor, you're lifting up into the chest, lifting up to the body, and working the outer thighs to rotate in. So that thighs are working, the pelvic energy is opening up, and the chest is open. Now working a little bit more advanced with the abdominal energy. Got Simon sitting here, he's going to bend the legs and lift them up off the floor to start. And being very aware here that you want to keep the lower back into your body so you've got a nice straight line up through the spine and the shoulders down. The abdominals are now engaging and he'll extend his legs up, good. And keep the belly drawing up into the body so the core energy is on. The fingers are extending, so that vibration is raising up now through his whole spine, the whole back body is lifting, the abdominals are on, the legs are working all the way out to the heels. We've got a fantastic posture and a lot of work going on in this one of asana. So we hope you've enjoyed our DVD and will enjoy working through it from that beginner's level all the way up into advanced. I want to thank Simon for coming in and taking us through some of that. And you'll see from the DVD today, there's so many places you can take it. So we wish you all the best and hope you enjoy. Namaste.